Hey, what's going on, guys? June here with Hapa英会話, and joining me today is Kelly from Cafe Talk. Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
I am great. How are you, June?
Good, good. So, 今日はね、日本語の叱るを英語でどのように表現をするのかをKelly先生と一緒に話していきたいと思います。叱る This is a really difficult word to directly translate into English. I think, Kelly, you've taught many students, you know that 叱るを英語に直訳すると a lot of dictionaries would translate 叱る as scolded. So,
Sure.
今日は例えば上司に叱られました。My boss scolded me at work today. Or 私は自分の子供を叱りました。I scolded my child or something like
Mhm.
that. Scold. All right. So again, it's not wrong, right? The word itself is okay. The
Sure.
sentence is perfectly fine. So, 文法的には全然間違いではないけれど、やっぱネイティブの感覚からするとね、この scold っていう言葉はね、we have feelings about these words, right? It kind of makes you feel a certain way when somebody scolds you or you scold somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so how does it make you feel, Kelly, when you hear like my boss scolded me or I scolded my kid today?
So, scold itself is a really strong word. So, it feels very strong. I think everyone in their life has been scolded and it wasn't a good feeling, right?
Mm,
You're very
mm,
like, oh God, usually angry or yelling or loud voice or you're being punished. So, it feels like a very strong word here. And that, when we read this sentence, my boss scolded me at work today, it just sticks out like a sore thumb. Do you guys know
mm,
stick out like a sore thumb? It's very out of place.
mm-hmm.
And you're right, all those dictionaries, don't trust Google Translate 100% of the time. Don't trust your dictionary 100% of the time. This is, the direct translation, but the feeling, the nuance feels so strict and so strong that that's what makes it sound a little weird in this sentence.
Mm,
So when you're scolded, I think we feel, for me at least, it's usually a parent to a child or a teacher to a student. And I can see why we kind of have scolded here with the boss and the employee. It feels like someone that's at a higher level to someone that's at a lower level. The difference for me, though, is scold usually feels like someone I have a different relationship with than my boss,
mhm,
right? A teacher is teaching you. You made a mistake. I'm scolding you. I'm telling you you did something wrong. And now I'm angry about it.
mhm.
A parent, I mean, they raise you. You're there in America at least 18 years, right? That's a long time. They're teaching you you did something wrong and they're mad about it. It's weird to say that a boss does this to you because I don't have that kind of teaching parent child teacher student relationship with them, which is why it sort of feels kind of weird here.
Yeah. そう、やっぱ強いんだよね、この言葉は。スコール、ね、叱る。
Yeah.
日本語でもやっぱ誰かを叱る、ね、なんか間違いを犯して、それで怒って腹を立てて、ガーというようなイメージだけど、やっぱ英語のスコールは、日本語の叱るよりも、it's much powerful, right? And ケリー先生がやっぱ言ったみたいに、there's like the power difference, right? 先生から
Sure.
生徒、親から子供、やっぱ自分より地位が上の人が下の人に叱る、ね、いうような状況を思い浮かべる。ね、ケリー先生も言ったように、もしかしたら親が子供とか先生が子供に叱るっていう意味では、スコードを使ってもそこまで違和感はないけど、やはり自分の上司が自分自身に叱るってなると、it does sound a little off right here, right? やっぱ強いよね。うん。Yeah. So, Kelly, in your situation, if you were to change this sentence right here, my boss scolded me at work today.
Yeah.
How would you say this?
So I think there's two different ways. There's two different verbs we can use, and there's also two different ways. And again, it's kind of that receiving something. So it would be either my boss yelled at me at work today or got angry at me at work today. Or I was yelled at by my boss at work today. So I can yell at someone, that's a loud, angry voice, and it doesn't have that power level to it. I can get angry at someone, not happy, I'm angry, in a loud voice, and it doesn't have that weird power level to it, which is why, in this case, kind of that more general word of angry or yell sounds better than scold.
But yeah, my boss got angry at me today. My boss yelled at me today. I would say those two expressions are my go-tos as well. And I think, when you use the word yell, I also imagine, somebody raising their voice, right? So you can get in trouble or, somebody can get mad at you, but they don't always have to yell at you, right? You can be in a situation where you're in a lot of trouble, but maybe you have a boss who's very calm and right? And that's also very scary too, when you have somebody that's not yelling at you, just very calm, very quiet.
Sometimes more scary,
Even
right?
more scary,
Sometimes when
right?
you're quiet and angry, it's worse.
Yeah. だからやっぱ yell を使う場合はイメージとしてはやっぱ怒鳴っているイメージ somebody is raising their voice getting mad at someone it can be both right なんか怒鳴っているイメージもあるし別に怒鳴らなくても、ただ相手が自分に怒っているっていう表現を使うっていう意味合いがあるよね Yeah How about from if you wanted to let's say you have kids and you wanted to maybe tell your friends that would you ever say I scolded my child today to your friends or to your parents because he was acting up or something like that?
I think personally for me, I don't know if I've ever used this word in an actual conversation before. Like I've read it in books, obviously. And I've, seen the word, I've heard the word, but again, for each English speaker, and maybe, English is always changing and always evolving. It almost sounds a little bit like an older word, maybe because it's so strong.
Yeah.
I think I would even still use, I yelled at my child today, or I got angry, I got mad at. And then maybe give an explanation, right? Like I yelled at them because they broke the glass. I got angry because they got bad grades in school.
僕もね I can't even really remember when I use the word scold, in everyday conversation. やっぱ使わないんだよね。あまり日常会話の中では。もちろんね、本を読んでいる時とかにね、物語で出てくるかもしれないけど、自分が喋るってなる時には本当に使わない、めったに使わない表現。だからここの My boss scolded me at work、言い換えるとしたら My boss got angry at me, my boss got mad at me, or, if your boss, raised his voice,で、my boss yelled at me. こういう感じでね、使い分けをするかといいと思います。Alright, guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed our lesson today. And don't forget, Kelly is an amazing teacher on Cafe Talk. You can find all of her information in the description below or go to cafetalk.com and find her there. Alright, Kelly. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.